G'day guys, welcome back. Now we're going to get into this guy here. We're going to start in this guy here. This is a rare bike that I done a review on this probably about a month ago or a little over a month ago. I'm not too sure. It's been a while anyway. So what we'll do is we'll go to the bench with this one. This is a rare MotoGP bike that I'm going to be doing. Unfortunately, I'd like to do upgrades on this, but as I explained a bit before, that this is rare. You can't get any upgrades with this at all. No forks, no photo edging or stuff like that. So it's going to be a pretty basic build. I mean, what model is a basic build? It's always you're going to trip up somewhere along the line. But now I did say I was going to find out why the transfers only had one number, and that's the number 44. Generally with MotoGP bikes you do get lots of numbers, but this one only came with one, and I found out the reason why is because in 2003 they did have two bikes, but after 2004 they went to just the one bike. So I don't know if that was a budget thing or not, but anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, let's go to the table. Let's sort out what we're going to do. Okay, now we're at the bench here, show you what I've done. First I'll grab the book here because we're going to need to look into that as well. So I'll just put that there. So what I've done, like I said before, I've just started to do all the cowling, left hand side, right hand side, rear, front. So that's what I've done so far. Painted the inside black as it required. Then I just proceeded to with my rattle can, just use some primer first, couple coats of primer, sanded it back, and then this is 2K that I've used as a polish, was a clear, and painted on the red, couple of coats of the red on that, and then used the 2K. So that's came up nice so far. I've still got a little bit of polishing to do, but that's where that is at the moment. So that's looking good. I'm quite happy with that. Then we'll take a look at the left hand side and right hand side cowl pieces. So that's them there. They're all same procedure as the front. So that's looking nice and shiny, but still got a little bit of polishing to do, and that's the inside as well. So that's that done. And I had to actually, now there are two transfers that you need doing this model, that you need to put it actually on the frame and put all the cowl pieces on. It's this one here that goes along here. Try and bring that up closer. It's that one there, and this one here that you've got to join up with your other piece. So, and what I mean by that is, if I grab the bottom cowl piece, I had to put it all on the frame because this is our bottom cowl piece. So that's looking good there, both sides there. Oh, I haven't put a transfer on there. I've missed one. Well, I guess I'll put that one on. Just noticed that. So I'll put that, put the Dunlop on the other side. So naughty me. So what I mean by that is you put the cowl piece on, bottom and top, on the actual frame, so it holds there, and you get that bring it more central. You bring it together and you put the decal on, and then let it fully dry, and just slightly cut through that decal. So that's that's those two pieces as well, and as well as this. So yeah, I've got to put the other Dunlop on. That's an obvious miss, isn't it? So there we go there. That's what I've done there as well. That's them two pieces. Then we get to this guy here. So that's been done as well. So I'm happy with that. As you can see, nice glossy look about it. So that's them done. This is what I like to work, and this was sort of like over, I'm assuming 2 to 3 weeks of getting this done. So next is I decided to put this on. This is 3-piece, sorry. So we got our tank here, a tank there. So that's all done, all put on. This is a separate piece to, even though you can't tell, this is a separate piece to this piece. So that's all done, all there. And I decided to put it on the frame as well, because while I was, as you can see there, looking nice, happy with that, happy with the gloss at the moment. But what you've got to do is if I could, and while I was waiting on this, I did other bits and things that I will show you, including this here, the frame. Now, number one is, this surprises me that a 2004 bike is this type of frame. And what I mean by that is, if we go to the book here, I circled this part here because of when I did one of these a while ago. I think last bike that I did was in this framework was, I think, about a 1989, 1991 era where they had a lot of these. But, and I had a lot of trouble with it. And what I mean by that is, if this model's requiring a lot of screws. So what I did with this is, so I didn't get myself into trouble than what I did last time, is I've put all these screws here. You got to put sort of like little nuts inside this area, as it shows right here. This is a more better look at it. You got to put these. I know that they look like a poly cap, but these are metal with your thread in them. So you got to put them into the plastic part on the frame first. Put them in, and then put your other plastic part to close it all off. You need to glue. Make sure you glue these poly caps. Well, if I could call them that, with the thread in them. You need to make sure you glue these in, number one. Number two is, when you've got all this joined up, put the actual screw in it, because what's going to happen is, my experience is, what I had happen last time is, I've just gone ahead and painted it all up, primed it, paint it, put the clear on. Then all of a sudden, when I'm going to put this piece on here onto the frame, as you can see the screws there, I had that much paint clear in the actual hole of the screw hole. When it came time to putting these screws in and screwing them in, it can screw no longer, and this was still loose onto the frame. And that's because excuse me, and that's because I didn't put the screws in while I was painting on the frame, because what it does is, it's a built up of your primer, it's a built up of your paint, it's a built up of your clear, and by the time you put that is all in that thread and putting the screw in, you're kind of pushing all the paint and stuff like that to the bottom, and the screw cannot go any further. So you think you've tightened it up, and this is still loose. So that, just a word of advice and a tip: put your screws on if you're doing this type of frame, put the screws in when you're actually painting it, so that you don't get this problem of it clogging up. So that is that done. So I just thought I'd make note of it there. And also a good tip too, if I could another tip, if I could get this out, is when it comes, I hope you can see that there, this is part of your clutch cable and accelerator cable and stuff like that. I chop off little bits to little bits of it, because it does give you extra to put on the ends of areas where I'm going to need to connect cables. Because what it does is, I'm trying to look at this, trying to find something here, because what it does is, and I'm looking at the engine here, we'll go to the engine because that's what I was referring to. Because like I said, as I was doing this, waiting it for dry, I did other bits and pieces. So basically when you're painting all this up, and you got this, I'm trying to find, this is our engine part so far as well. I'm trying to find it. Oh, where are you? Yeah, and somewhere here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this here. This part here. These two here. So before I'm ready to spray it, get it all together and spray it, just cut a bit off your accelerator cable and stuff like that, and just put it on the end of it, and you'll find that once that is on and you're spraying all around, and then you take off this and then remove it, and then you'll find that your nipple part here is clear of any glue or not glue, any paint or anything like that. There's nothing worse when you go to dab on a little bit of glue and trying to put the clutch cable on or accelerator cable on, and then all of a sudden the paint reacts to the glue and you end up with this mess of slimy paint glue mixed together. So that's just a tip for that one there that I do use quite a lot. So this is our, we won't go to this because I want to still explain something on this. Now this here is, I'm hoping you guys can see this if I move it around. This is carbon fiber, this part here on both sides, what I've done. So as you can see that, I'm hoping you guys can see that. It might be a bit too, I'm hoping I can bring that in action into view, because that is a, oh, there we go, that's better. And the same with the other side, that area there as well is black carbon fiber, and then I sprayed the color on to get that look, because when I looked at the box here, I see that what we have here, this is the part I'm referring to right here, how that is carbon fiber, and it is the gold color. So you can get, I know you can get colored carbon fiber sheets if you wish, but for this I just used black one and then just sprayed clear, which one was it, clear gold over the top, and just gently spray it on until you get that that effect of the carbon fiber, to get the carbon fiber to come through. So that is that. So that's looking good. And if you don't like to use carbon fiber in this particular area, you could always use sort of like a bit of a stocking or a sock, stretch it out, tape it down, spray your gold over the sock, and wait for that to dry a little bit. Remove the sock and you get that gold carbon fiber look. If you are not, how can I say, if you don't like using carbon fiber all that much. But that's that on that. So I'm very happy with that way that came out, and it is also on. If I grab the box back again. It is also, and it's very faint, it is also on this as well. So I'm going to be doing the same process on that as well. But I tried to look at a few people doing this particular model, see if they did the same thing. But there's not many people that, well, there's some people showing the finished product rather than the build. So there's virtually, yeah, no one... no one doing the actual build, sort of go step-by-step build. So we go back to the engine. This is our engine while I was waiting for the our cowl pieces to dry and stuff like that. So very, very, very simple engine. And our air box is on here as well. But that's pretty simple, really. That's why I'm doing that. So that's that done. As I was working, keep on working and working. I'll move this over to here. Started working on the exhaust a little bit. Now there are many ways that people do their exhaust. You know, adding in the blue and yellow and red, and there's just many ways that you can do exhaust. Because this is not going to be seen all this much, all the exhaust, so it's a good chance to sort of like, I don't know, try something a bit different and see if you like it. This is what I've done with the exhaust. So that is that there's 4 of them. So like that there, create that used look. So there's that one there. Then we've got this one as well. I'll probably have to come up a little bit more on this one. Just not real happy with that. But I can, get that done. Come up a little bit more. And so there's that one. Happy with more, less happy with this one. So there's that one there as well. And so that is that exhaust. And we've got one more to show you. Got this one as well. So that is that. Probably could come up a little bit more on here as well along the sides, I think. So I'll dress that. So there's that one as well, of what I've been doing. And what else we got? What I've been doing, the handlebars, I've been sort of like working on that, a little bit more work to go on it. So pretty basic. I could have always carbon fibered that up if I wanted to, but that's that's our handlebars at the moment. Flat back on the grips itself, and a semi-gloss on our clutch and accelerator cable, not cable, these here. So that's that done as well. I've been working on. Now we've got our, another thing I need to bring up is I've been sort of like working on the steering damper as well. So now with these steering dampers, I as you can see there, we've got a transfer on this one as well. So yeah, as you can hopefully see there, transfer there. I've sprayed this black, this part here black, this one here, sprayed it black, and then used my titanium silver to spray this. It tells you to use the Tamiya one, which is titanium silver. I don't like it at all. I think it's a shocking colour from Tamiya for a titanium silver. It sprays on rough. It doesn't pop at all as much as what this one is. And this is this titanium silver is I use, oh, what brand is it? Zero Paints. That's what I use there. So this is, so that's that. And this is X11. So I've sprayed that as well. Now, if I could explain something here that, you know, you could always get into trouble with this steering damper. If you're doing it and you're spraying this part as well, you're going to need to drill out the hole that's in here. You're going to need to drill out that hole bigger in there, because what's going to happen is, if you don't drill out that hole bigger, only by about 0.5 of a mil, you need to do it, because what's going to happen is the damper is going to go in there, and that's freely moving, and even though it's been sprayed, and that's freely moving on its own, because I've drilled out the inner part, made the hole bigger. If I didn't do that, I would have this steering damper, and it being on the bike, it'll cause stickiness because it's not bigger. So, and believe me, first time I've done one of these, that I did it, put it in, sprayed it up, went to go and turn the steering was tight, and that was because the steering damper was, I didn't drill out that hole bigger, and it snapped. I don't even know why I did that. They're models, you don't know, not meant to move them. But that's another tip as well. Just, yeah, drill out that hole, this one here, about, you know, 0.5 of a mil wider. I think I used maybe a, what was it, 0.9 mil drill bit, or it might have been just over a mil drill bit to get that out. So that's what I've done there. I don't like those steering dampers anyway, but yeah. So that's that. It's all looking nice and good. So that's what I've been up to in doing that. We might go back to me, and yeah, we'll do a final wrap up. So that's what we've got there, guys. That's what I've been up to doing that. So I hope you like what you see so far. I'm quite happy with it. Get a little bit touch up here, there, but I'll get that done. A bit more on the polish. I'll probably continue on with perhaps the forks. Get them done, and what else? Yeah, get the forks done, probably get the rims done, tyres done as a part 2 of this. Get all the cables on, should be looking good. But that's yeah, that's where I'm up to on this. And but just want to thank Moss 6510, I think, if that's how you pronounce it. Thank you, Moss, for subscribing and joining, and thank you to all my other followers that are following, viewers, subscribers, past and present, and thank you for joining up. You guys have been fantastic, helping this grow and grow and grow. It's just mind-boggling. And what else, if I could say, I did have something else in my head that I was going to mention as well, but it's probably hasn't came to me as yet. But otherwise, have a great weekend. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. King's birthday is coming up here in Australia next weekend, so I hopefully will be going down there doing a video of that. But if you're thinking about going down there yourself, do check it out. It's going to be fantastic. And if you see me there, don't be frightened to say, tap me on the shoulder and have a chin wag with me. I don't mind at all. Maybe my wife wouldn't mind actually, but nah, just say hello, introduce yourself, and yeah, hopefully I'll be down there doing a video, seeing what's down there, come back with some more goodies myself. I guess I'm probably going to yeah, probably get a lot maybe. But anyway guys, I'll wrap it up there. Part 2 hopefully coming very soon, and thanks for watching. Take care guys, see ya.